The parliamentary opposition is again accusing the government side of the House of trying to muzzle them. This accusation was leveled as arguments brewed over the date of the next sitting of the House. The opposition wants more time to be spent in the National Assembly, especially when it's their day, that is next week's sitting. The two chief whips had first tried to get it ironed out in light of the fact that next week GUYEXPO opens.
That, sir, this is unacceptable to us. We have waited from August to January 21st to have our day. January 21st to May, what is the 12th?
Minister of Social Cohesion Amna Ali, in her response, said that discussions were held and she was brought up to date with all of the proposals and matters the government wanted done. She, however, fired at the opposition side, reminding them of what they did in the past.
You know, Mr. Speaker, you hear a lot of things about we didn't meet for so long, but there's very opposition can't remember the many months they prorogued this parliament. And so where was the government, the interest of the Guyanese people?
Prime Minister Moses Nagmutu made it clear that there is no attempt to muzzle the opposition.
We did consider several dates on which we could have sit-ins of this National Assembly, and we did consider May 11th, but we thought if we did so, we would have been accused of being triumphalists, that we would have celebrated on the 11th of May the victory that was achieved by the Guyanese people.
Teixeira said she has learned that at next week's sitting, which is their day, the time for that sitting will be condensed.
In the conversation, it came out that in fact it's not just the president who's coming to speak, but also it's a truncated session. It's abbreviated because everybody got to go to GUYEXPO. Well, you know, you didn't invent GUYEXPO. GUYEXPO was held and set up by this government, this PVPC. And you know what? I can bring you proof of the number of sittings that were held when GUYEXPO opened. And when ministers ran the opening, came back, and we didn't have all these big majorities, but certainly we weren't like you, with only one seat more. I understand your predicament. You haven't got a choice.
Let me remind the opposition that we are the government, and we will not allow you to tell us how to run the government. Thank you.
The opposition chief whip argued that the parliament is being held at ransom by the government. She told the speaker that the government side of the House was trying to pull wool over his eyes and that they would have been in parliament for a long time and knows that even though ministers may have obligations, the parliament continues to hold sessions. Handel Duncan, GP Nightly News.